Hello, my fellow Nigerians. My name is still Faduri Oluwadare Joseph, aka Father Joe, the former president aspirant of the Labour Party. And I want to use this medium to openly respond to the election tribunal where President Tinubu got a victory. And my open message will be to advise His Excellency Peter Obi. The same thing I said that was going to happen is what is happening right now. So there was nothing new from, of course, the tribunal. We lost the election and we lost it. I knew that so many people were mad when I said sometimes ago that we lost the election because of our own lack of skill. We lost the election not because that Tinubu was a better candidate, but was a better player. We lost the election because of the negligence of Mr. Peter Obi. I said it some times ago, everybody go gaga and went, gaga on me. But today we can still see that the election is lost and is lost forever. But instead of us to also come together and put our house in order, we're spending more time leaving tribunal to Supreme Court. Even when we get to Supreme Court, we're still going to lose. There's nothing that shows that we have anything to win at the Supreme Court. If we leave Supreme Court, we can even go to International Court of Appeal. Election is being won and lost. If I will advise His Excellency Peter Obi right now, so many advice I gave in the past, but went and fell into deaf ears. Labour Party was a party that was my baby. People say, oh, nobody knew Labour Party before Peter Obi. No. Labour Party was dead before I came into Labour Party. And with my team, we rescued Labour Party. We woke up the giant. And that was what Mr. Peter Obi saw and ran to be an opportunist to hijack the party. He could have gone to ABGA. He could have gone to other parties within the country. But he saw a party that was already a third force. Before Mr. Peter Obi came to the Labour Party, it was already a third force. He came and hijacked the party, with the scheming of things with Chairman Abure and the rest of them. Today, I have no sympathy for Abure or even Alhaji Lamidi Apapa because they are all, getting results for all the scheming and all the betrayal they betrayed me in Asaba on May 30th, 2022. The whole scheme, and when Peter Obi came in, because of money, they gave the mandate to him. And today, because of money, the party is divided into two. The Abure-led faction and Alhaji Lamidi Apapa-led faction. So what is happening today is a result of greed, of corruption within the party. And that greed and corruption within the party divided the party into two. And the result is what we have today. We lost the election. Nigerians believe so much in us. Nigerians both home and abroad believe so much in us. They gave us everything to win this election. We lost it because of our own greed, of our own corruption, of our own ineptitude on looking down on people that we're supposed to bring together. Politics is not 1 + 1 equals to 2. Politics sometimes is 1 + 1 could be 3. The man on the other side knew how to play politics. He played the politics well, and that was why he won the election. He wasn't the most popular candidate, but he was the most popular schemer. And that was how he won the election. And after the election was won, and we lost it, we went to tribunal and I said, this was an elephant project. People thought I was crazy. People thought I've been paid, by the Tinubu government, to be against my party or my candidate. But I said no. Because before the election was lost, even before 2 weeks to the election, I said, we're going to lose the election because I saw the handwritten on the wall. And we lost it. And now today, we have also lost at the tribunal. I took my time to study the tribunal, judgment. And people could think that, okay, the election was swayed or tribunal was bribed, against us. There was no way we could have won in that tribunal based on even the facts and figures were presented. And now we are heading to Supreme Court. I don't know the people who were advising or who are still advising Mr. Peter Obi. Going to Supreme Court is another waste of time, waste of resources. Millions of dollars were raised by Nigerians all across the world. And I hope that someday that Mr. Peter Obi will account for some of those monies too and not spending them on litigations and courts papers and court lawyers, because that's the one we need right now. We could have put resources that we have left to build our party, to go back home, go to the drawing board and see where we got things wrong, the religious mistake we made, the ethnic mistakes we made, so that we can come together. Our house is divided now against itself, and any house that is divided against itself cannot stand. So I expect Mr. Peter Obi right now to see how we can bring parties together, the Abure faction, the Lamidi Ababa faction, how we can bring everybody together so that we can withdraw all our cases in court, bring our party together and form a formidable opposition. In the next 4 years, we can hijack and get this power back again from the APC. But if all we are doing is fighting ourselves, if all we are doing is trying to see how we can take a mandate that's already lost, then we'll continue to chase the wind. The end of it is going to yield nothing. In our country, the tribunal, the lawyers, the judges can never be 100% be trusted, especially once election is handed over to a party. National Assembly must do its best to look out at our electoral laws, that every litigations, every contest of election must be done before handing over. Because once power is handed over, then there is no way you can hijack power from a government, from an individual. The power is given to him. Remember, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So there is no way, I do not see a way that we could have hijacked this power from President Tinubu when power already handed over to him. But if that election tribunal has been planned, litigated, and concluded before May 29, then it will have been easier for us to have a hope that we'll get something out of tribunal. Listen, election is not won by most populous candidates. If elections were won by the most populous candidate, Hillary Clinton would be American president, not Donald Trump. Mr. Peter Obi was the most populous candidate, but it was not the most scheming and player in that politics. And that was why we lost. If we play the same politics we play in 2023, in 2027, we will lose again. Because politics is not played as 1 + 1 = 2. They said it's a dirty game, but it's not a dirty game. It's just that a player who knows how to scheme things gets upper hand in politics. So I would advise Mr. Peter Obi to drop his superficial ambition of going to the Supreme Court. Allow Atiku and the rest to go to court and do whatever they want to do, because nothing is going to happen in the Supreme Court. We're going to come back and lose again. I know it's a right. It's your right as a candidate to go to court. But why don't we use our energy to rearrange, to reorganize our home front, to bring our party together and start forming a formidable movement that can take our country back in 2027. That is what I expect Mr. Peter Obi to be doing now, and not going from court to court, from litigation to litigation. Because at the end of the day, there is nothing reasonable, nothing positive we're going to achieve from all of this. There is so much going in our country. Where are we standing? We and the Labour Party are supposed to be the formidable opposition to this government now, because PDP is no longer a party. Because there's nobody in APC today that was not once in PDP. So I see PDP and APC as the same party, as one party. And we are the only one who can form a formidable party, opposition, and shape this party so that this party will be able to do the right thing by Nigerian people. So if we refuse and if we choose not to do that, we're wasting our time, we're wasting our energy, we're wasting our resources. So I will advise Mr. Peter Obi to shelve this idea of a Supreme Court and come back home and let us reorganize our home, reorganize our party, and let's start positioning the party for 2027. So that we can take not just the presidency, take the National Assembly, take the House of Assembly, take the governors, take the chairmanship, take every arm of government and put our country back to work. Our competency, our character must start from home. That is when we can also take it to the larger Nigeria. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will continue to support this government where it does the right thing, and continue to speak where they do the wrong thing. I will stand as a voice for Nigerian people, together with my rescue team, rescue movement, Someday, we're going to have a new Nigeria that you and I can be proud of. My name remains Fadri Oluwadare Joseph, aka Father Joe. Follow my handles, Father Joe, anywhere. Follow my Twitter page. Follow my account on YouTube. I will continue to speak for Nigerian people and be a voice to the voiceless. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless you, and may God bless me. Thank you.